Within just 2 years from its mobilization in September 1939, and despite many operational problems and other difficulties, Britain's peacetime fire service had faced the challenges thrust upon it by war. The peacetime strength of some 50,000 personnel had expanded in the new civil defense role from 200,000 at the outbreak of war to about 300,000 by the spring of 1941. The corps strength comprised regulars, volunteers, part-timers, and members of the auxiliary fire service. In addition, there were local stirrup parties and various supplementary firefighting groups. However, there was a need for more help. Autumn 1940 saw the London Blitz and the Battle of Britain. Then a brief lull until mid-1941, when significant attacks took place on several major cities as well as London. The fire service had now been nationalised. A renewed call for assistance went out from the British government, and further consideration was given to the formation of a Canadian firefighting unit to serve in the United Kingdom. On the 24th of June 1942, the first contingent of volunteers arrived from Canada, and after training and familiarization, units were posted to major cities including London, Bristol and Portsmouth. The Canadian volunteers served until the end of the war. They saw service during the continuation of the Blitz and were involved in various activities in support of the preparations for the D-Day landings. The story of the Corps of Canadian Firefighters and their significant contribution is relatively unknown. Until now. Canadian firefighters were keen to support their English colleagues in early 1940. A leading advocate was Lieutenant Colonel Lister, then Chief of the Fire Service in British Columbia. Similar proposals had originated from, among other places, Ontario and Manitoba. In London, severe enemy air raids mounted on the 29th and 30th of December 1940 indicated that there would be no let-up in the raids foreseeable into 1941. The British authorities were prompted to reconsider the support offered by the Canadians. The Home Office included in the terms given for any assistance that the Canadians were, for politically inspired reasons, to be regarded as civilians and as volunteers. Up to 1,000 trained firemen would be welcome. One of the unwritten agreements was that the Canadians would help to boost the morale of both firefighters and the British population alike. They would be regarded as a valuable resource and as brothers in arms, standing shoulder to shoulder at a time of need.